of the first things we need to talk about is just how scary big a draw Caitlin Clark is right now. Like, we understand there are new ratings. We understand, when it comes down to it, that there are new ways that the ratings are being done in America. So it's one of those things where you can't really just compare direct numbers to like you can't compare direct numbers from like the Fever this year and the Fever in 2024 and say, look, it's double the viewership, because it's not quite that. But like peaking at 2.2 million Ion is scary. Like 2024 was the thing where she was pulling in a million on Ion. That was seen as the biggest thing ever. And this only came out yesterday. But then also we have to take into account that she like you can't see it here, but it says 2.6 million average viewers. Like this says 2.6 million average viewers in Atlanta. Like 2.6 million average in Atlanta is mad. It's absolutely mental. And that is an incredibly high number. And when you've got 2.6 average and peaking at 4 million, up 200% year on year. Up 200% year on year. I repeat, up 200%. Like, these numbers are crazy. Are absolutely crazy. And I gotta be honest here. Like, everyone talks about, oh, this player. All of these other players have, it's not just Caitlin, it's these players. Unfortunately, people only want to see those players that you're talking about play Caitlin. And people literally only want to see, like, the Dream don't get that many viewers unless they're playing Caitlin. Yes, people want to see Angel, but only when it's playing Caitlin because it's that rivalry. Yeah, people want to watch Olivia Miles only when it's playing Caitlin. And this was a crazy number, like 2.6, peaking at 4 million. Like the finals averaged like 1.8 or peaked at 1.9 million in game 1 last year. A random ass regular season game peaked at double what the finals peaked at last year. That is absolutely madness. That's the only way I can describe it. It is complete and utter madness what is happening right now. And like, these numbers are not something that the WNBA is used to. These numbers aren't anything that that sports leagues are used to having this type of an outlier. They're not used to having this type of an outlier in in one player or one team. Like, I don't think we've ever seen anything like that before. I really don't. And I brought the whole image in just to show you guys. Like, it is up 178% year on year. Year on year. We're going here. We're going to up 178% year on year. And 2.2 million Ion. Like, let's be real. I'm not the only person that did not know what Ion was before the WNBA. I can't be the only person who had no idea what Ion was before Caitlin Clark started pulling a million views on Ion. I can't be the only one. And yeah, 4 million. And people are saying 18 million watched Caitlin College. Yeah, I'm going to be real here. If Caitlin gets to game 7 in the finals, it'll be at least. If there's a game 7 in the finals and it's Caitlin Clark playing in it, give me 15 mil. Give me 15 mil. I think that's what it would hit. I think it would be more. It would have more viewership than any of the games in this year's NBA Finals. And I don't think that's a wild statement to make. Because if it's any other teams in Game 7, no, we saw that in 2024. Like, the All-Star game still had more viewership than Game 5, and it was the New York Liberty in it. But, like, yeah, it is a big one. The Fever aren't getting to the finals. You're actually not the 3 seed right now, and they can beat Golden State. Like, Golden State can't score. They can't score. Like, yes, the Fever can't defend, but Golden State can't score. They both have problems. Can be great offense over great defense, especially when it comes down to it. But yeah, look, this is just crazy. It is just crazy, some of these viewership numbers, and these are things that the WNBA thought was never gonna happen. And it's so funny that, like, everyone's like, oh, they got the biggest steal in the world, getting this media deal. The networks got the biggest deal in the world. Only because you can put Caitlin Clark. If you can have Caitlin Clark games every single week, if every single week you had Caitlin Clark games on, yeah, you got a steal. Problem is that you underpaid for Caitlin Clark games. They massively overpaid for non-Caitlin Clark games. So yeah, I think that'll be a big one. That will be a big one. But yeah, like, every time I look to see these viewership numbers, I'm like, Caitlin Clark is, for the first time in her career, absolutely playing like an MVP. Like, I don't think anyone can really deny that. If you want to say, oh, like, Age has been better or Liv's been better, cool. But, like, you can't say Caitlin's not playing at an MVP level. There's a big difference. It's like saying Luka has been playing at an MVP level for X amount of years. That's not saying Luka Doncic has deserved to win MVP, even though I do believe he did. In 2023, 2024, he was robbed. But it's it's one of those things where you've now got this player playing at MVP level that everybody is wanting to watch, and is suddenly like Caitlin wasn't. I don't even think Caitlin was bad against Toronto. She played 3 bad possessions, but they were back-to-back-to-back possessions. Other than that, I thought she was pretty good. But, like, 22 points and 7 assists is a Caitlin Clark stinker on decent shooting splits. That is now a Caitlin Clark stinker. So, and that's when you know she's an MVP level. Is that, like, when Caitlin Clark stinkers are elite games for other players. That's kind of when you know she's at that level. And there was no AC. It was hot as fuck in that arena. As someone who was there, it was hot as fuck in that arena. I still need to make my video about going to that game. But anyway, yeah. That is the video. I will see you guys.